Welcome to Infinity Rising. Hey everyone. I wanted to talk a little bit, kind of an open channel, but also I really want to address the dark forces and duality, the energies that are push and pull, darkness and light, love and fear, the pulling between the two, and how the devil works to try to stop the light, and how the matrix was designed to keep us disillusioned from our own true powers as creator gods and goddesses incarnate and powerful manifestors of our reality. Darkness, of course, has lost the war, and we have to talk about things on the earth level, and we have to be the change that we wish to see in the world. Chosen ones, ascended masters, God's light warriors are here, and we've awakened and begun the process of transmuting the darkness into light and recoding our blueprints in the quantum with the divine, so that we are integrated in all of our energies, all of our light and dark, all of our fears have come up and been addressed. We have really dug in there and done the work. We have taken the call and from God, and we've answered it in big ways. And we've done this so that we can free ourselves energetically from the poisoning and pollution of the slave matrix, the world that they created to brainwash us and to program us and to keep us in a state of helplessness and hopelessness and tired and not really aware of who we truly are. Overworked, underpaid, underappreciated, and so that they could level up on our energy and to siphon from God's people, because these entities do not have any connection to source. The only way they can survive is to siphon from those who have a lot of God energy. I have been battling spiritual warfare in all dimensions my whole life, and I have awakened to this fact and realized that I was highly targeted in this world because of my divine gifts, and because God has put within me the codes to breaking free from the matrix. And I have the love within me that won't quit, and I am eternal, and I will continue to speak my truth and to tell my story and to share with you the knowledge and the tools to help free your soul from the bondage of slavery. I have worked very hard, and I've been very devoted to God and to God's highest plan. I gave my life to the Most High 5 years ago, And I've had to sacrifice so many things along the way, but everything that I sacrificed for God has been paid back and is being paid back, as God is every day blowing my mind and showing me more and more of who I really am to Creator, and how powerful I am, and helping me to see my own worth and to see my own value and take my power back in the ways that I need to, and help me heal and break old patterns that I had been trapped in previously in my life. It is a beautiful surrendering, but it takes us to meet every shadow and every blockage that is within us. And everything comes up for us to settle, to alchemize, and to transmute. And it has not been an easy path for me in my life. I gave my life to God, and I took a big fall to fly. And I know that because of that, I got to learn how God is truly there for me. I got to learn how, when you take that fall and you take a risk for God, He catches you. He catches you and shows you how loved you are. And now, with that sacred knowledge, I'm going to continue to share and to speak and teach and tell my story and heal. And that's what we're all being called to do on this planet. We've all been through hell. It was designed to be hell. This world, the matrix, the world that was pulled over our eyes to blind us from the truth of our eternal oneness with Creator. And, we don't need that anymore. We're going into the age of light. We have gained much strength from our struggle, but we don't need that old story anymore. And we need to really pick things up in the earth level. We need to help empower each other to spread knowledge and truth and medicine and healing and love into the world. Because we are all a part of this. We are all part of the solution, and we've all got to unify for the light and live in love and help each other, support each other to do our inner work in healing. And we've got to respect one another, empower one another, and uplift one another. And I would like to talk more specifically about the devil's tactics and how we can practically, create real change on this earth. And I have many insights into this as God is giving it to me, and my angels are speaking to me at all times. And, the devil's tactics and the devil's playbook, one of the things that the devil does to keep us disempowered from our true powers and infinite gifts as creators is the devil will try to keep us in a fear elevated state where we are in high cortisol and not thinking clearly and feeling in panic mode. And that's something that we can combat. That is something that we can learn, is that anything that causes fear to arise in our systems is not healthy for us, and it is not natural for us. And the way we can heal our cortisol and flush it is through breathing, through opening our heart spaces and taking in oxygen, elevation, connecting to our highest self, raising ourselves to our highest divine frequency, and filling with light and source. And we can do many things to help enhance this by using visualization and meditation techniques, crystals, aromatherapies, things that make us want to smell more, incense, and things that will deepen our breathing and enhance our relaxation. And there are so many different therapeutic aromatherapies, like lavender for calming and for helping soothe and relax your nervous system. And you know, the devil also will tries like hell to keep us in survival mode, through scarcity and lack, and you know, increasing the prices, the cost of everything, the cost of living, rent, taxes, all of these things, food, how it costs money, water, all of these things that they keep us running around in the cage like rats, to chase, to pursue not even our dreams, but to pursue survival. And you know, there are so many traps within that matrix that in order to, you know, really make it, some have to sell out, and they think that they have to sell their soul in order to have the success that they want, that they desire, not realizing that those are traps and tricks from the dark forces to siphon from us even more. And the devil has its minions in the world, and they have been used in the media to control and manipulate and to, you know, create more darkness and more lies, more despair in the world. And you know, the money systems were designed to keep us in lack and scarcity. So we're going to need a new financial system. We're going to need freedom from that, and we're going to need to prioritize healing in New Earth. Healing is a way of life, and that we are all missionaries, and we are all here to teach and to help others, and to spread our love and our story, because we're all living simulations of source incarnated in different vessels. We're all fractals of the same light, and we all have a mission here that we signed up for on Earth, We all have the powers within us to heal the world. And we do that by healing ourselves and by sharing and helping empower others to do their inner work too. And what's happened to us in this world is evil. It is as dark as you can imagine. The generational curses that have been passed through our bloodlines, the multiple dimensions of attacks that the devil has perpetrated on against the light warriors and chosen ones in this world. And, we have remained true to God, and we have transmuted that into light, and everything that was set out to destroy us, we alchemized into freedom. And we are the rising phoenix. We cannot be stopped. We cannot be fooled into thinking that we are less when God created us to be more. The healing that God has given us and blessed us with, it is supernatural. And we have opened our eyes to our truth and the essence of our souls and our divinity. We are so incredibly loved. And we can't settle for the old structures anymore. And the more our souls awaken, the more we start to feel the confines of slavery. The matrix tries to keep us small. And when we are busting out of the cage and we are expanding our wings and flying, and these demons, these entities do everything they can to try to lasso us down. And it was rigged. The world was rigged against us. It was rigged against the divine. And we have to feel empowered to make a difference, to change this, because if we don't, darkness will win. And it won't, but we have to learn, and we have to grow, and we have to get better, and we have to starve these entities and not feed them our divine energy anymore. I know that God no longer wants for me to bleed in order to feed these godless entities. That if you cannot connect to source on your own and you have to rob that from others, you are a parasite. And you have to find God and find forgiveness and work your own healing mission. And it starts within. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to want to be better. You have to want to give love to the world and to be an angel on this earth. And if you can't do that, you can't and don't want to, then you will meet your demise, because the people of Earth are awakening. And we are taking back our power from the dark forces. And we are no longer allowing narcissists to benefit from our sacred energy, our love, our will, our divinity is to be used for God and God alone. We are here, we are evolving, and we are embracing our highest timeline by embodying our highest selves. And the devil is losing its hold over all of us, because we remember that the truth is love. And, you know, we have to really love ourselves. By loving ourselves, treating ourselves well, doing our inner work, our healing, and keeping strong boundaries to keep out the parasites from bleeding us dry. We all do this collectively on Earth, and the world is going to vibrate into a much, much brighter place because of it. So we are all God's children. We are all sacred, holy, beautiful souls on a mission for freedom and for love. And the devil starves to death without our energy, because it could never survive without feeding on us. And if we have no fear, it has nothing to attach to. And the way we become fearless is by finding God, having courage in our hearts, facing our fears head on, and elevating to our eternal oneness with Creator, where we are in a constant state of gratitude for all the many blessings that God is unfolding for us in all moments, every second of every day. We are just in this quantum simulation, and God is feeding us the codes and helping us to break old patterns and cycles and take back our power. It is a beautiful ending to the story, because we all do that, and we all find out that we are the creators, and we are empowered to do so, to be the conscious creators of our reality. And I'm creating something beautiful. I am creating heaven on earth. I am creating freedom for all of humanity. A safe world where the kids can go out and play and get dirty, climb trees, and be one with Mother Earth. I'm creating beauty in all areas of my life. And I am expanding my love as a soul, as a mother, as an angel, to help guide and comfort God's sacred souls, because you are not alone and we are not alone, and we have to be that light for each other. We have to remind each other of that, because they want us separated. They want us in fear of each other. And, you know, we've all had betrayals in our lives that hurt and heartbreak. And the devil will use that, the parts of ourselves that are unhealed, to gain dominion over us, and to keep us from our highest blessings. And but it is love. It is love that is the universal key to unlocking the golden age. And those without love will not pass the pearly gates of heaven. They will not be granted entry. And we all must follow the love in our hearts, and be one with Source, to give to the Most High, because that is the way that we can heal the world. To be in divine oneness with Mother, and to live in love and freedom and flow with the energies of this earth, of Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. She is a beautiful soul, and she loves us. And it is through her healing that we are able to ascend into light. You know, we have won this in so many dimensions already. I know that fear can set in for some people, and they start to doubt it, and I understand how that works, and I know that too has a purpose, because everything that is unhealed within you must come up. It must come up for you to be self-aware, and for you to heal and remember who you truly are. As we all have a divine purpose here. We all have a mission, and it is sacred. And we are so much more than what they told us we could be. We are infinite divine beings of Source love and Source potential. Okay. Our pet parrot gets mood swings sometimes and wants attention. I'll give him some in a little bit, but That's why I do my videos in here. We're living in an RV in Spokane, Washington, in my husband's mother's driveway. And, you know, we are looking for a home. We're trying to acquire land. And I am every day praying to God for the resources to create my soul mission on earth, to create my new earth sanctuary, infinity rising army of angels, and to bring, you know, to create a peaceful place, a sacred environment where chosen ones can enjoy the fruits of our garden and connecting with source, and be in a safe environment where we can help teach one another and spread truth and healing and enlightenment. I know I feel very strongly like God wants this to happen for me because I've worked so hard and I've devoted myself so much. And I have done the work. And I'm doing the work. I won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I want for all of us to be free. I want for the highest plan for humanity to unfold. And I am not giving up. I am relentless. I have a dream, a vision in my heart, and I will see it to the finish line. And there's nothing the devil can do to stop me from doing this, because I already know. I already know how much I've been through and how many miracles it took for me to still be here and to still be going and to heal to this level of light. I trust the process. I trust God. And I know that brighter days are ahead. I just know it. And that being said, we need to support one another, and we need to support our family of light and other way showers and guides for New Earth. We do need unity to win this, and that is the whole point, is that we all come back to the same light and to source, and we take our gifts as healers, and we are the medicine for the earth, and we share and we teach and we help inspire and empower one another. So links to donate are below in the description. I have Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal. I have my Gofundme that I recently started, and that is below as well. I have my Linktree. You can reach out to me through emails or follow me on different platforms. I'm on Twitter, X, and TikTok now. And I'm doing what I can to keep up with the source downloads, but I'm not really so much into social media since my awakening. I just am trying to keep up with the gifts that I have, and I know I'm living in spiritual abundance, so I'm here to help and to be a friend for others as we're all going through this shift and awakening process. So I can't do this work without your support, without your I'm always going to continue to give my life to God, but I need for freedom, and I need to be out of survival mode myself, to be honest. I know that that's a blessing that God has been making me wait for, but it is owed to me by the universe after everything that we've gone through and everything we've healed. We've come such a long way on this journey, and I'm in a constant state of gratitude, and that gratitude is going to attract everything to me. All the downloads from source, and the prosperity and abundance and love into my life. I love you so deeply, and I thank you in advance. I thank you already, because if you're listening to me still, then you know what God is doing for us is true. And you know that I am a messenger from the Most High. And you know that I mean what I say. And we all deserve freedom in this world. We all do. Support our missions and join us. Be part of our stories. We will continue to share the blessings and share the abundance and the love with you as we grow and as we expand and prosper in our missions. I want to have more people, more life, more chosen ones united, and us on some land, gardening, praying, loving Mother Earth and loving God, and having fun and laughing and really being one with Source and our divine powers as creators. And to truly thrive together as a community for the light, for truth, and for God's highest plan. Because we are being blessed to do this. We are not alone in this world. I have behind me entire armies and leagues of angels and ancestors, and the whole universe is supporting me and guiding me in this journey. And I have walked alone in the earth realm, but I have always found my angels in divine timing. And I know that I will continue to grow and expand and evolve one way or another. Help me to not be homeless anymore. I give what you can. Help me get some land and secure some land so I can get myself rooted and create a sanctuary, and not just for myself, but for others to enjoy. And I will continue to share the sacred knowledge and the love that God has put in me. This is my alchemy, and this is what God created me for. And I know we're all going to get through this, but we need to get through this together, not in separation. That was the old world. The new world is unity and freedom. So, all right. I've said a lot. I love you guys. God bless you. Namaste, light warriors, beautiful souls. 144. I am seeing you guys. I'm watching. I have eyes everywhere. And I love to see you growing and ascending and getting stronger and becoming more and more empowered in your missions every day. We are truly, truly blessed. And I love to see my royal family remembering who we are. So I'm proud of you guys. I love you. God bless you. I'll be with you again soon. All right, bye.